Have you ever said things like, what's the purpose of an elevator pitch? Why is an elevator pitch even important? Where should I use my elevator pitch? What's the goal? What's the end game of an elevator pitch? I'm not getting enough freaking referrals. I work way too hard and I don't make enough money. If you've said things like that, we're going to cover that and a whole lot more coming up. Here we go. Hey, everybody. This is video number 5 in at least 10 to 12 part series on the elevator pitch. This one's called What's the Purpose of an Elevator Pitch? My name is Rick Silva. I'm a referral coach. I've been teaching elevator pitch this month for 18 years. Taught tens of thousands of people on how to give a proper elevator pitch. This series is just going over each separate detail of the elevator pitch. So again, I'm a coach. I help real estate agents, mortgage lenders, financial planners, insurance agents, network marketers, dentists, chiropractors. If you need more leads or referrals, I can help you. That's what I do. That's my wife, Marcella. Met her 10 years ago when I lost everything in my divorce. I was homeless, living in my office, and I went from homeless to multimillionaire in 8 years. The primary piece, number 1, is avatar. That was video number 4. So you got to have a customer avatar to then develop your elevator pitch. So elevator pitch is the foundation to your network. We've done, I don't know, we have 9 or 10 escrows going right now. We've done well over 750 real estate transactions, never cold called, never door knocked, never bought a lead, never will. The elevator pitch is the foundation of your referral marketing practice. Nothing. You have no referral practice without an avatar, which is video number 4, and your elevator pitch. You have a good foundation, and then your house doesn't crack. Your business doesn't crack. You're not making as much money as you want because the foundation isn't strong. The elevator pitch is used to plant seeds, to grow a crop, to get referrals. Let me get this out of there. That's in my video. So in video number 4, we'll go very quickly. We talked about the marketing persona and or the customer avatar, whatever you want to call it. You need a customer avatar so you understand who you're trying to sell to. The perfect customer will spend more, make repeat purchases, and send you more referrals. So if you don't have enough referrals, or if you're dealing with a lot of leads and are hard to close, they want discounts, they go with somebody else right at the last minute, they're asking you for some of your commission. All of that stuff happens when you work with leads. You get stood up. When you work with referrals, 99% of that stuff doesn't happen. So referrals are the key. You can only get them with a good elevator pitch. Ultimately, you need a customer avatar because you need to know your ideal customer before you can attempt to sell to them. Again, video number 4. And in there was an offer for me to work with you one-on-one to help you develop your avatar. In this video, what's the purpose of an elevator pitch? One of the best definitions is right here. The purpose of an elevator pitch: describe a situation or solution so compelling that the person you're with wants to hear more even after the elevator ride is over. So if you have, I call it setting the hook. If you have a really good elevator pitch, people are chasing you. Door knocking, you're chasing. Cold calling, you're chasing. Buying leads, you're chasing. You meet with centers of influence and power partners. You teach them how to send you referrals, and you get people chasing you. You can only do that with a good elevator pitch. If you're looking for business, it comes down to not having an avatar and not having a good elevator pitch. That's it. So point number 1, the main aim of an elevator pitch is the elevator speech or pitch is to set the hook right. So if it's compelling, people will chase you. Point number 2, by preparing an elevator pitch, not only do you have a script ready for whenever the opportunity arises, but it allows you to put down in writing why you think you're the best candidate for the job, for the referral, for the business, whatever. By crafting an elevator pitch, it allows you to have a prepared script for developing new relationships. You never know. You could be in the line at the grocery store. You could be at a bookstore. You could be in a restaurant. You overhear a conversation and you want to interject, offer your services, or if somebody asks you what you do, you should have a prepared script that you can immediately throw out there. Point number 3, write down your objective or your goal. Do you want to make a sale, get a job, gain a prospect, enlist support for an idea, earn a referral, something else? Ultimately, you should have a lot of elevator pitches, But each one has to have a goal. And if you remember from the last video, I had a picture of a guy holding a bow and he's aiming at a target. If you don't have a target name, it's random. What do you do? Well, no one's going to listen to you. It's boring. It's not professional. Bad first impression. It has to be scripted. So I need your help. I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. I have about 330. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button and a like button. Also, if you want me to cover a certain networking topic, if you want me to cover an elevator pitch for your industry, put it in the comments below, and then I'll be sure to do that ASAP. Thank you very much. Back to it. Point number 4. While delivering the elevator pitch, you should know your target audience. You get that from your avatar. Depending on the audience, you should customize your elevator speech and outline it in a manner that meets the specific interests and concerns of the audience. So if you're a real estate agent, and let's just say you're talking to a mortgage lender about becoming a COI, but you're giving them an elevator pitch on selling them a home, or an elevator pitch that you would use on a financial planner, it doesn't resonate with them and they black out. If you are talking to a potential client and your elevator pitch talks about first-time home buyers in certain areas, but it just so happens this person's an investor and they're buying their third home, the second you say I specialize in first-time home buyers, the investor's like, this guy's not for me. You just lost the client. So the big trick is to have them talk first. And then you, in your mind that fast, you tailor your elevator pitch to their needs. And the only way you can do that is you have to have multiple memorized elevator pitches, and it has to be scripted. Where to use it? Networking groups, job fairs, mixers, in your email. We'll get into that later in another video. On your website, marketing materials, in your voicemail, resume. So I want to show you something. I have a video on my YouTube channel, One Referral Away, that talks about how I made $1 million with my business card. Let's see if we can get this to focus really fast. Let's see. And I'll edit this video for the final. There it is. I don't know if you can read that. So I'm going to read this to you. This is the last half of my elevator pitch. Hey, everybody. A good referral for me is a friend, family member, or client who says any of the following. I want to diversify my portfolio. The only way my 401k goes up is when I put money into it. Now, this is for my wife's land investing business. I'm sick of tenants, toilets, termites, and trouble. The stock market's too volatile. My investments are stressing me out. I need to do a 1031 exchange. I cannot put enough money away to retire. So not only do I have my elevator pitch memorized, like 15 of them, but I have it on the back of the card. So when I hand them a business card, they can see the word for word quotes and they can take them with them. So the hand clap story. So when I was in college, I was moving a guy. I was an electrical engineer in college, and then I was moving furniture. And I was with what happened to be a hiring manager for Hewlett Packard. He was sitting having lunch with me on his porch. We're having lunch. And he goes, "You don't seem like the commercial mover type or a mover type. What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I'm in college. I'm about to get my electrical engineering degree, and I'm going to be looking for a job in a couple months." And he goes, "Can I give you some advice?" He said, two pieces of advice. Number one, the hiring manager is just as nervous as you are. Because if he hires the wrong person, his job's on the line. So don't be nervous because he's nervous. He's as nervous as you are. So just hold that in. Secondly, he said, "I'm going to tell you the hand clap story." They did a study. There was a guy writing a book on job interviews. He sat in the lobby of somebody who interviewed all day long. And he said, when a potential hiree walks in, I want you to clap your hands the second you know you would not hire the person. And he watched and watched and watched. And that guy would clap his hands on average 6.3 seconds. So he'd look at them, lack of eye contact, handshake. Maybe they just weren't dressed properly. There's something called the halo effect we're not going to go over today. But you're treated based on your appearance. And the average time for him to clap his hands, knowing he would not hire the person, is 6.3 seconds. So proper elevator pitch, eye contact, firm handshake, that's the most important. So they did a study. This is a different study. I'm not going to read this whole thing to you. The first impression counts. The first impression is formed in just 7 seconds. So that story was told to me. I'm 52 years old. That story was told to me, excuse me, when I was 23. So 29 years ago, This study was done not 29 years ago, I think like 5 years ago. First impression, 7 seconds. Elevator pitch, eye contact, handshake. And then also knowing what your client complains about so you can finally craft your elevator pitch. Number 8, appearing arrogant or aloof when maybe you're just shy. But I'll just read this to you first. For example, one of my clients thought she could just wing it and say she was looking for a job, just blah, blah, blah. The problem with a vague statement like this is that you don't provide clarity, you don't provide confidence. Even worse, saying this can make you come off as needy or entitled. I'm going to advance on this and go 0.8, to give you a better example. So the Jim story, I have a friend, Jim, who was in my networking groups for years. And after a few months, this was an elevator pitch. Hey, everybody, you all know what I do at this point, so you know who to send me. So let me ask you a question. Golden Arches, what company? McDonald's. Is it the green arches one week, the golden arches the next week, the purple V the next? What's the white swoosh on the side of a tennis shoe? Nike. What are the 3 lines? Adidas. It's called branding, and you got to do it over and over and over until it ingrains in someone's head. The minute you think everyone knows who you are, nobody knows who you are. So it comes off as arrogant if you say, I do real estate and I'm looking for buyers and sellers. It just comes off as you don't care or aloof or cocky. You have to have this thing scripted because the scripting brings out the confidence. If you're an introvert, by having an elevator pitch prepared, now I'm an introvert with an extroverted job. By having an elevator pitch prepared, it eases the anxiety, especially of going to networking events, to interact with somebody new and prevents you getting caught off guard. If somebody ever asks you what you do, it's ready to go. You have it memorized. Just say it. Just say it. Just say it. Point number 10, it doesn't make them yawn. TMI, baby. Too much info. It's too long. So let me give you an example of, Rick, I can't do my elevator pitch in 30 seconds or 60 seconds. I do too much. Bull. Let me give you an example. So the Civil War, if you go to a library or a bookstore, there are shelves and aisles, hundreds and thousands of books, tens of thousands and millions of pages written about the Civil War. So you do too much, your elevator pitch is too long, you can't get it done in 60 seconds. I'm going to tell you about the Civil War in 5 seconds. The North fought the South and the North won. There's a Civil War in 1 sentence. So you can do your elevator pitch in a minute, I promise. The North fought the South and the North won. Done. There's a Civil War. You don't need 5,000 books, okay? You don't need to do a 3-minute, 30-second elevator pitch. Point number 11, no one wants to listen to unnecessary details about you. Try not to talk about yourself too much. Don't include too much unnecessary details, and especially acronyms. If you're in an industry that has a lot of acronyms, most people don't know what they even are. So try to speak. Basically, your elevator pitch, a 7-year-old should understand it, and your grandmother should understand it and be able to like explain it. Dumb it down. Okay. Point number 12, if you don't put any effort in, get winged effort, you get winged results. You got to put the effort in. You want to have big results with the elevator pitch. So if you want winged efforts, you get winged results. You got to put in the work. Also, if it's confusing or if it's got too many acronyms or just blah, remember the confused mind does not buy. Also, the confused mind does not refer. You're not going to build a referral-based practice with a cockeyed elevator pitch. It's got to have avatar first, then build an elevator speech off of that avatar so it's clear and concise. Whew. All right. So the ways I can help you beyond this is I do one-on-one coaching. You want to help building your referral-based practice, I can help you. I've got a networking course. I can help you write all your scripting, all your approach emails, your Facebook and LinkedIn posts, all based on, number 1, I help you build your avatar. Number 2, we do your elevator pitch. Number 3, I teach you how to network. If you go to onereferralaway.com, I want to focus on one thing since this is the elevator pitch series. You're going to see a button when you go to onereferralaway.com right here, elevator pitch critique and elevator speech training. I put them together so you can see it. This one, you can go watch the video and just type your elevator pitch. If you want to send it to me, and I will critique it on screen, word for word. I will take the Word document and rewrite your elevator pitch. I will record myself giving the elevator pitch, and then I'll put it on my YouTube channel. If you want all that, it's only $99. Then click this button, watch the videos, send me your elevator pitch, and I will critique it, put it on the page, and send you the brand new copy of your elevator pitch, and that will send you along your way. Down below is the elevator pitch template. Download the PDF so you have that while you're watching the video. In the next video, how long should an elevator pitch be? And I'm going to give you all kinds of details on how long they should be, where you should use them, all that good stuff. Whew. Hope you got something out of this. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below any other topics you want me to cover on networking. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.